This tale's a little bit more clever than the previous one, and a little bit more misleading since the episode with the mother and daughter in the mirror, if you recall. This episode starts off with Dee Dee. She's looking in a cemetery at a grave, whose role is not revealed in totality until the end, not to spoil the mystery. Okay, so these two guys are in the cemetery, Tale of the Prom Queen, and I like this story too. The thing about it is, actually, at first, I'm wondering why these two guys are hanging around in a cemetery just to play a prank and check things. It's just a little bit odd, but that's fine. I mean, they got to start somewhere in these stories, anyways, right? And then you see Dee Dee, and she's beside this gravestone, and I don't feel bad for saying this because she's a prom queen, so I guess she's like 18 or whatever, and she's really hot. But although now, who knows what she will. Who knows? It's been quite some time. So add 25 years to that and we'll see how she's doing. But this is a kid's thing, so we'll keep it on that. It had haunting aspects of it, but the mystery of what was going on, how did this come about? There's a million prom queen stories. There's a million stories about people, being killed at the side of the road waiting for somebody. I mentioned it at some point in this marathon, but it's similar to an episode of Supernatural, where, if you're familiar with that, there's a road where a woman was killed and she gets in, and I won't spoil that for you because check out season 1 of, I believe that's season 1, or it might be season 2, of that episode. Anyways, that's what piqued my curiosity, the mystery of what happened to this couple and all that. The one guy obviously has a crush on Dee Dee, and I'll explain that part later, but he has a crush on her, and I guess that's what's kind of propelling his willingness to help her out, but there's a twist, so it gets interesting at the end. This tale ends up with a twist of Dee Dee really being Judy, the girl that was killed by the car waiting for a date for the prom. It's a nice little twist, and you suspect it as a possibility, but you're never sure exactly how it'll end. As far as Kristen's stories, she made up for it big time after the last tale was a little bit flat. Love her setting the mood, showing up as a dead prom queen. She displayed the playfulness that I think this series represents. In a show where it's targeted towards youngsters, the prom queen setting works well. Although there are a million tales like this that everyone's heard of, it's even similar to a Supernatural episode, or vice versa because it came out later, but they pulled it off really well. So let's keep rolling with the marathon. Hope you're enjoying it so far.